Hello guys, today is not going to be a race or anything. I'm going to do a parkrun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why I really actually choose parkruns and why they are important to me. This is also going to be my first voiceover video, so yeah, if it's not that well or not that good, please just comment and I will stop it. So this is the Norm Hudlin parkrun. The fun thing about this one is like it's a 2.5 kilometer loop to make the 5 kilometer run, and it's complete trail, which I quite like because it's not so hard on my legs. It's an extremely fun route. There's no real bad uphills, just one long gradual uphill, which is quite fun. And you get to run through a forest, as you can see here. There's a lot of open spaces as well, but it's extremely fun. I just ran past a market as well. I don't know if you've seen it, but that market opens every last Saturday of every month. It's quite fun, and I would recommend anybody to just go and join it. And as I said, this is also probably my most known parkrun that I do, so I have a lot of people that I can talk to, and it's really fun to just hang out with them and just talk with them afterwards. And also they have incredible iced coffees here. The best iced coffee I have ever had.
Morgen. Dankie.
Goed hou dit aan. Jessie.
Okay, the first reason why I quite like parkrun is because it is completely free. You can always try and support the local areas that you go to, and if you really want to, you can support the places that actually host these parkruns. But parkrun itself is completely free, and I would suggest anybody who wants to get into running use parkrun. It's extremely fun. I'm also a student, so I don't make a lot of money. So having a route such as these, or actually I think there's 5 here in my area, is extremely fun. It doesn't really cost me absolutely nothing except for the petrol to actually get to these places. And I believe that's one of the main reasons parkrun has such a big following. For a lot of people, you just can't afford to run every single weekend or even every single week with the race money. Sometimes people, especially the trail races, do ask a lot of money. So I'm very happy to be able to run these trail runs, even though it is just 5k. Even though it is just 5k. Okay, second reason for parkruns is that it is fun. That's just how it is. A parkrun is usually a small part of the community. Everybody wants to run for various reasons. It's exercise, just to be healthier, for practice for longer runs, for practice for marathons, sometimes even speed practices. Like in this parkrun, I've seen someone run a 14 and a 15, and I was like, that can't be possible, not for a parkrun. But it did. Well, they did it. Parkruns are extremely fun because there's no pressure from other people. You don't feel that same pressure as you would on a start line of a race. It's fun. It's a fun environment, and people enjoy that. There's no pressure on you must run. There's none of that. And I believe that's one of the key things for parkrun. It's extremely fun.
Dankie.
And also the people you meet there, it's a much more I'm sorry, my English isn't really my primary language, so I'm trying here. But you get to just have conversations with people there, and you find out the most incredible things and a lot of good tips if you want to really start running or even get better at running. Here at this parkrun we have a uncle here that ran comrades and ran ultra marathons, and I enjoy talking with him, and he just gives the best tips. Point number 3 is that parkrun is for everyone. Just like I said in the previous point, everybody is allowed to come run at parkrun. Everybody. And that's a very good thing. Especially if you have family members that aren't very mobile, it is a good thing to be there because you can walk with them. There's no pressure to really push yourself, and it's just a very happy environment, a very loving environment, especially from the people, the older people that are there. They always like to just have a good conversation with you and just talk about the greatest amount of nonsense, which is always fun. Reason number 4, and this has been brought up in the other reasons, is that it is not a challenge. You don't have 15-20 people at the front just launching themselves up and going for a sub 16 or sub 17. It's very chill. It's very a resting race basically. You don't have that drive to run for me 6 minutes a kilometer or 6.5 minutes a kilometer. I can take it easy and I don't mind. And I think that's something that goes through a lot of people's heads, is that I don't want to look bad in a race. And so parkrun is probably one of the best things to do, because it doesn't matter at what stage you are, at what level you are for running. It's always fun to just get out there and run. And in parkruns, nobody judges you for how fast you run or even walk. They will come next to you and they will say, you're doing well, and that's probably one of the best things about parkrun. And the last reason is that it happens at regular intervals. It happens every Saturday, and it's only cancelled if there's gigantic weather anomalies, rains or storms or stuff like that. And usually it happens on different locations each Saturday, so you're not pressed to do the races and stuff like that. It always helps with planning as well. You know there's a parkrun somewhere close to you every Saturday, and especially if you have like a little bit of a rushed weekend, it always helps to know that at this specific time, at this specific place, there will be a parkrun. I can always just have fun there and just slowly get into the run. It's always fun to know that at least somewhere at some time there is a parkrun, there is a little community waiting for you to start running again. And I believe that's probably one of the best things about parkrun.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well done.